The octopus in
Dick Scratcher.
King Lear.
Yes, my first serious role was as the octopus in the RSC production of King Lear. The old thing.
RSC stands for Robert Steam Circus. Right. I'd say I got into acting via you.
Yeah.
Right.
There was a message on Facebook one day and Sonia was looking for a pervy grocer.
Thanks.
Right, do you want drinks in that or not? What do you think?
Yeah, why not?
Gives it the social atmosphere.
Because it's showing that the normal, Right.
Hey, we ready, guys?
Yes.
Yep.
Quiz master?
Mm-hmm.
Start off at 10.
Start off. Want to count down from 10?
No, start off at 10. Bamber category.
Right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Right, 3, 2, 1, fire.
Hello, and this is our second vlog about the actors from Operation Omo and now the new film Spree with Skip Head Productions. And these are our actors. Would you like to introduce yourselves, please?
I'm Ava Brigada. I played Jean Reynolds.
And
My name's Keith Woodburn, and I play various members of the Fiddler family.
so how did you get into acting?
You first.
Well, my first role, it was in a school production of Romeo and Juliet. I played the cauliflower. But my first serious role was as the octopus in King Lear with the RSC at the Old Vic.
Did your leg fall off?
Yes, my costume was a bit ropey. One of the legs fell off, and I was a 7-puss instead of an octopus.
I believe I saw that production. And how would you say that you actually got into the role?
Really, I suppose I just think of how I would, if I was actually in that position myself, how I would actually react.
Does it rouse the question of incestual relationships?
I think the whole storyline of Spree, yes, it does bring up the subject of incest. Yes.
Mr. Fiddler?
Yes, it sort of brings to light the subject of incest, where it's one of those taboo subjects that is always swept under the carpet, but as we all know, it does happen.
Yeah.
You can't hide from it sometimes.
Yeah,
you have to bring it out in the open.
And this is the point of this film, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, this is really completely in your face. You can't get away from it. There's love affairs going on with your children.
At least we're sort of discussing the subject. And yes, it does happen.
But we do have to remember that they didn't intentionally, they didn't even know they were brother and sister, so
That's
it was
right.
not intentional.
Yeah, so obviously there was something there to start with, but obviously it was that they were related, unfortunately. It's quite sad, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you was in that situation yourself, what would you do? Interesting question.
Very good question. It's something that, thank God, you're not in that situation, but when you're playing a role and you're involved in it, it does actually make you think of the situation that you could be in. It's a case of goes by the grace of God go I. You're putting yourself into a situation where, how would you react?
Yeah.
How would you deal with it? And I think the Fiddler role, he's dealing with it in his own way. It might be slightly cowardly, it might be slightly selfish, but he's still actually dealing with it.
Yeah, that's right.
But it's being dealt with. He's doing it in an underhand way, but he's dealing with it.
Is that?
Well, never having had any brothers that I actually know of, it's very unlikely to ever occur.
Yeah, but you're putting yourself in that place of playing that role there. going through something that is so horrible, and you've tried to keep it away from your daughter because you're not
It
actually keen
it did actually make me think
on
of
Fiddler.
what would I do, how would I feel in this situation, and I feel perhaps as a mother, perhaps I should have been a bit more honest with Belle about who her father was, but knowing the reputation that the Fiddler family have, I wanted to try and protect her and shield her from any influences that the Fiddlers might have. And in one of the earlier scenes where I actually confront her, that was when I tried to tell her how bad the whole Fiddler family was, and they have a reputation going right back to the war years.
Because he is a rascal, isn't he?
He's a bit more than a rascal, I think.
But I think Harold Fiddler is sort of portraying the role where he's not having the Fiddler sort of name put down as nasty, sort of seedy, womanising type of family, where I think the role of Harold Fiddler is a bit more, I won't say softer, but I think it's a bit more understanding and caring than his father and grandfather were. They were quite shady characters, a bit shifting. They didn't really care what they done to other people.
Yeah.
But I think Harold Fiddler's got a little bit more to him. He might be dodgy, he might be come across as uncaring, but in this situation it's actually shown him personally as Harold Fiddler in not a bad light. He might be a coward, and he might be doing it out of self-gain, but at least he's caring.
Yeah, great. So where do you see yourself after this film? Where is it you'd like to be going in your acting?
I like to get away. I've got a sort of very warm spot for the Fiddler family. I like the Fiddlers. I think
that
they're
comes
quite.
from your roots in the East End.
Yes, I like the Fiddlers. I like the family. I think they're different. But I'd like to play something a little bit different.
I think you might be kind of stuck as the Alf Garnett of the Fiddler world, though. Do you know what I mean?
To be honest,
Stereotyped.
I wouldn't mind.
It's not such a bad stereotype.
I wouldn't mind. I'd like to say that the Fiddler family is mine.
I mean, you've been recognised, haven't you, in the middle
Yes.
of a tube in London,
Yes.
for instance.
Yeah.
Haven't you?
Yes, I've been recognised at Cannon Street
And someone
Station.
shout, "Hi, Fiddler!"
Yeah, and it could only be me.
Fantastic.
But I enjoy playing the role,
yeah.
and I've got no problems with the Fiddler family. Ava Brigada thinks the Fiddlers are quite seedy.
Marketable, I think,
Yes,
too.
I think they are, because the Fiddlers overall are different from everybody else.
They're certainly not the same. Certainly not boring, are they?
They're a bit sort of the old nudge, nudge, wink, wink type of people.
Yes.
Yeah, great
Yeah.
stuff.
Hmm.
Okay, any last thoughts, pair of you? You need to get people to watch our film now, so you need to say, operationnomo.com. We need sponsorship, really.
Yeah. If I was to say to people, watch Operation Homo, get involved with it, embrace the characters in it, because there's some really good characters in the film, and don't really judge him too hard, especially Hampton Fiddler. He's not a bad bloke. He helps his local community the best way he can, and he spreads the love.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
It's the love. I suppose that's one way of putting it.
Thank you very much.
That's okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, pleasure.
Spreads the love.
Yeah, that's it.
Well done, Ava.
Oh! Spreads the
I was
love.
thinking you,
What about the that you didn't mention you played the third tree in the nativity play?
Oh no, I played the innkeeper, but I played the innkeeper in primary school nativity play, but the teacher wasn't too happy
Why?
because when Mary and Joseph came along, I offered them the family room, ensuite, full English breakfast.
What for you? How old was you? 8?
7.
Oh. No, come on.
First taste of fame, eh?
Yeah.
What would Noel say?
No, would be appalled.
Would he?
I personally think
Yeah.
so.
Oh, good stuff.
Okay, right.
But you should have been in your cravat and dressing gown.
Dressing gown.
I've got a dressing gown. It's a bleeding cold one though. It's hardly. I say, darling, it's.
Can I get you a drink then?
Silk dressing gown. Silk dressing gown. Paisley.
Paisley cravat.
Yeah, and a cravat.
Oh, you
yeah.
are.
See that?
Oh, you are such a.
So pretentious.
It's so pretentious.
Come on, you've got to do a bit of Noel card.
Coward.
Noel card, yes.
How did that go?
You only just stop recording then, so we've got all of that at the end of it.
no.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Oh no, please, no.
Yes, yes.